around New Brunswick, you all will have seen the solar canopies going up over surface lots. That was done through institutional planning and operations. That's not my office. They did that, and we helped support them. And so, being an office of like 3.5 people, we're not able to decarbonize the whole university. So we are really a support function, and we liaise to the president's office. And so it is a way for us to sort of keep accountability to these goals, both up and down. So up to the president's office, where we're located, and down to anyone below that. So whether that's a chancellor unit, a faculty member, a student, a community member, et cetera. Again, going back to all the solar panels that we put in, one of the things that we've realized is that they're overproducing, which is a wonderful problem to have. But rather than having that overproduction sort of water down the drain, so to speak, we are looking at installing batteries to store it for those store it when we're overproducing to use later when the sun is down and we're underproducing. But one of the questions that we're asking is, where can we strategically locate that storage to places that either absolutely have to have power in an emergency situation, and or to these resilience hubs. So obviously hospitals have a different situation. So any clinical setting has sort of that emergency level where there are certain things that don't go off, right? So there's certain things that they're going to have a backup generator. I think this is all required to be in a clinical setting. They'll have a generator that comes on that is going to support certain things, right? So you can imagine what those things are. This is so yes, for the hospitals. But another thing to think about for Rutgers is some of our research labs. So some of our research labs have samples in them that have been there forever, right? So
Herbarium.
Anyway,
The herbarium is one.
Yes, exactly. But so when you think about and I'm talking about like tiny little samples that are in giant refrigerators that are in labs, that if those were to lose power during the duration of a storm, we would lose years and hundreds of millions of dollars worth of research. And so obviously those are sort of high asset places that we're going to be looking at also. So yes, it is not they're not broad brushstrokes. We're being very intentional about how we're looking at these moments of shock and what are our highest priorities